Guardian Radio, your station for up-to-the-minute news, intelligent, interactive, and engaging conversation. 96.9 FM. The views and opinions of the hosts and guests are their own and do not necessarily reflect the position of the management and staff of Guardian Network.
From what day I may find out, certain people not like me. Everyone got us bag a thing now. Next through me I do it like Nike. But me not fear no guy now. No matter how hard them a spite me just a go and do me thing now. Me just a do it like Nike. 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 Them want poison me, throw me thing up. Pass me and them girlfriend a link up.
Talking Heads with Naughty is brought to you by BTC, Burger King, the Cancer Treatment Centers of America, Fine Threads, First Caribbean Bank, Foreign Currency, John's Department Store, Joker's Wild, KFC, Naughty Johnny's, Percy's Island Games, Scotiabank, Sunwell Limited, and Tropical Gyros.
And the Cuban a link up. Rose gold for the Cuban link up. How much ice just a and me rings up. From what day you may find out.
And good afternoon, good day. It's Talking Heads Thursday. Yes, this is Pearly in the house. How's everybody doing out there? Beautiful day out there today. Not too cold, not too warm. Beautiful, beautiful day. I hope you're really enjoying the day. Yeah, like I said, how's everybody doing? I'm doing good. Had a great weekend. Had a great couple of days, you know. Yeah. You want to know if I had Valentine's Day? Ha ha. For me to know and you know to find out. But I had a wonderful, wonderful week. Super Bowl was really good. Enjoyed that. Good to be here, man. Good to be here today. Callers already calling in. How you all know what I'm talking about today? But you know what? Let's take the caller. We can take the caller. Caller, let me see if the caller know what the caller, you're on the air. You can start my show for me, right? Let's go, caller. What's up?
Pearly.
Hey.
Turn the radio down. Listen.
Yes.
Why you coming on to me like?
How am I coming on to you, my love?
You don't want me to call you, sir.
No. I want you. Oh, yeah, I want you to call, but I thought you might have waited for me to say what I want to talk about, but that's fine. I welcome the call. No problem.
No, I wanted to ask Mr. Lang a question.
Okay, well, he's not here, so maybe I don't know, you could try. Talk, listen to the phone, don't listen to the radio.
I can call. Let me call. Do you want me to call back?
No, you can call. Are you here? Go ahead, baby. You're on the phone, no problem.
Okay, I don't want to. So you're focused because I know you were talking.
Listen. I stay focused. You forget I went to Sake. I know how to stay.
I want to ask a question.
Go ahead, darling.
I don't know how to ask a question. I wanted to ask the blind, like I said, but I missed the show, right?
Okay. I listened to the show. So
I heard that the Minister of National Security, right? That he has a contract. You heard anything about that before I mentioned?
I've not heard about that. As a minister, he should not have a contract, so I've not heard about that.
Oh.
So that could probably be that's a rumor going around and people try to start things.
Okay, well, let me know. Can you do your little
I will ask some questions. Yeah, I'll ask some people some questions, but I seriously doubt he has one, but I'll check it out.
You don't know what contract? You want me to tell you what contract? So when you do your investigation, you can find who has that contract?
Go ahead. It is alleged that you heard
this. Okay, it is alleged that I heard. The contract for the bracelet thing. What do you call it?
The ankle bracelet?
Ankle, yeah.
I'll find out. It's there. They talked about it in the House of Assembly with the former Prime Minister, and it was in the papers last week that said when it was. I'll get the information for you, okay? But the contract, it was a contract that was signed September 2021. Okay. All right, so I'll find out, but I don't know. I don't think he has anything to do with that. I'm pretty certain.
I don't think so myself.
No, he's not.
That kind of person.
No, he's not. And I'm pretty certain he has. The contract was signed before the election, before he became minister. So I'm pretty 99.99% sure he has absolutely nothing to do.
I don't believe it. I think it's just nasty rumors.
It's
still good to find out, right?
I will double check, but I'm telling you, I'm pretty certain of that because I know the contract was signed prior to the last general election. Okay?
Just to clear his good name. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. Okay. All right. Just before we get to the caller, let's look at the Guardian for a quick second, okay? No answers on BPL loan. Colby Davis claims BPL absorbed fuel costs during pandemic. PM Davis says he's not trying to censor the media. Man charged with murder of teen girl. Cooper says tourism brand remains strong. Downtown set to receive smart city infrastructure. This is the business section. High-speed Wi-Fi internet will create a comprehensive digital ecosystem. Cooper instant access to connectivity will encourage more guests to disembark cruise ship. That's what I like that. Fractional COO firm making waves in SME consultancy space. And RCI has chosen firm to carry out Royal Beach Club share offering. And finally, Bahamian Group developing a $20 million condo project. Now that's wonderful. That is wonderful. That is really good. Out Caves, I thought it's coming to do that down at Caves Heights, but that's still wonderful. You got a call on the line, Mr. Producer? Oh, the caller gone, eh? Okay, listen. No answer on BPL loan. I call my banker today and tell him I need a loan. I tell him, don't give me no details, just give me the money, we'll work it out later. Do you think we could get away with that? Why would the government do that? Why would BPL be able to get a loan and don't get the details prior to it? I didn't like the answers. It didn't take me where I thought we should be, so I'm questioning that. Callie on the air, how you doing?
Hey, listen, Pearly.
What's up?
Aaron Cole, thank God for life.
Amen.
Yeah. What you saying? What they saying? They saying that it's true that the Minister of National Security have the contract?
No. That's no. That contract was signed prior to the last general election. That's not so. No.
Oh, that ain't no new contract?
No. That was signed September 10th. I think that's what the minister said in the House of Assembly, if I remember correctly.
You mean it was signed before election and it was his company? Him?
No, nothing to do with it. You
mean people born like that that care on like that?
No, people just ask the question and he has nothing to do with it. It was before his time, absolutely nothing to do with it.
Gee, can't believe it. Wait, can't be that mischievous.
No. People just
let me move on fast. Couple of weeks ago before Michael Pinter had to come on the show, he was a guest on Dwight's show.
Uh-huh.
And I was telling Dwight to tell him when he come, right?
Uh-huh.
I was suggesting that what we should do, knowing that, I think someone, I don't know if it's the next guy who's coming to Guardian, tell me, say, don't use the word friendly, say familiar. Knowing that Brave Davis, our Prime Minister, the criminal lawyer,
uh-huh.
he in election time, most of the alleged criminals and gang bangers or, how do you say, gang leaders and stuff,
uh-huh.
He know them. He's familiar with them.
Okay.
So I was suggesting to Dwight to ask Michael when Michael come on, if he wouldn't mind coming with Mr. Davis, suggesting to Mr. Davis that them two come together and find out what the problem with these young fellas, why they're killing up one another, and find out what we can do to help.
I think the leader of the opposition had call on made a call to meet with known influencers in the communities.
Yeah, he was doing that. I guess me and him
was doing his assistance, but I guess some people didn't care for it. Some people don't like it.
Yes, me and him was doing it at the same time, suggesting it on the radio and asking him to do it.
Uh-huh.
And I think when they had the meeting up there by the police headquarters, Mr. Davis went and been in Grantstown.
Uh-huh.
And I think it was good to go, not that because Popper said or Michael Pinter said, because it's talking is true, and he needed to as a leader, because when it's election time, he's finding what they saying. So today he being around here in Nassau Village.
Okay.
I think they had half of the police force around here, all them big generals there.
Yeah.
And a couple MPs and different, the Trey Ramons, the singing bishop.
And that's to do what?
Listen, how they do it is more like public relations stunt or something.
Okay.
It's like, I don't think the right people we needed to see, he got to see. I think the MP was showing him who to go, like his supporters and everything. But this ain't no PLP thing or no supporting thing. It's the people who family members done dead, who might be contemplating and thinking vigilante justice.
Uh-huh.
It's people who suffering, who can't get, who still holding on for urban renewal to get help. See, when the Prime Minister, when you was the leader, you were around, you can do things. You could how do you say it, make things happen quicker, or check on it to give the people the comfortability to make them know in their mind that we are working on it and it soon will be done.
Yes.
That's what they do out there.
Yes.
I believe that's more was like a stunt, like a public relation thing. And I suggest he get with these pastor system and stuff like that. And people like Candy Gibson them down there who be helping people to see what more they can do. You know what I mean? So I think it's good he come around and stuff like that, but they didn't do it the right way. Thank God he come and everything. And people say if you don't do it, you know, so you can't please people. You can't please one for them. You know what I mean? But I just think, like, you have to do it the right way. It's going to your PLP generals and your MP, the MP, Jamal, showing him this one, my supporter. That ain't it, man. That ain't it.
Got to be the man for everybody, not just some people.
Yes, effing them too, and especially the people and the guys who contemplating getting even for their family members or their friends who lose a loved one. So they going about it. See, Mr. Davis, what you need to do is come to us, the community leaders, people like me. You know, you might want to talk to me, right? But find people like me and go and find. Don't look for no people that to talk, but you hearing that ain't about it.
I know.
Find out these guys important. One last thing, Pearly.
Yeah.
You know, I was asking Jamal and I asked Naughty too, and Naughty tell me just relax and wait. You know the women people, Sandra and Patterson, Marion Bettel says them. Who speak out against women getting married, right?
Yeah.
I want to ask you how much more they, and I'm asking that caller, the lady was when she called yesterday, she said, Pearly, she sounds so sweet and young, she sounds like a little Franny, right? Yeah, and how she
Papa,
I'm talking to you. I asked him Pearly this. Pearly, I want to know if you think when you think it's enough time for something. What I mean, when they don't do their due diligence, right? Why I keep talking about it is because if those ladies was wrong, I want them to speak out against it. If the ladies was right, I want them to speak out against it. So hurry up, do your due diligence. Okay. How much more time they need? It must be about 7 or 8 days since it was alleged those ladies was raped. Yeah. So how much more time you think they need to come out and say those ladies and talking foolishness or support them, huh?
I'm pretty certain once all the evidence is gathered, we'll get this true story really soon.
But that's the reason why I asked, and then so we could get the true story. We could hear with Marion them. When if women don't do something wrong or lying, they can condemn them. And if they telling the truth, they would support them.
I got you.
It's 8 or 9 days now. Waiting on you, Marion, Bettel, and Sandra Day and Patterson.
Thanks, Papa. Callie on there. How you doing?
Hi, Pearly.
Hi, darling. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Good day, Papa. I wasn't calling to talk about what he was talking about today, but my thing is, Mr. Munker, the crime interrupter, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Tell me, I want to know how important is the job of a crime interrupter? Because I mean, I'm seeing Mr. Munker being chauffeured around in a red plate vehicle. I'm trying to figure out if I could get me a job like that coming around.
Chauffeur?
Chauffeured. I saw him personally.
Police chauffeur?
No, not police. I don't know if it's a police because it's a plainclothes person.
Oh,
but he was being chauffeured in a red plate, black government Jeep.
You kidding me? You serious? This is my interpretation. I would think if you're a crime interrupter, you should be an influencer in certain neighborhoods to talk to the fellas who doing crazy foolishness, fellas who are influential, and then be able to meet with them, have a conversation that they will show you the respect, that you could walk in any one of their camp and have a conversation with them. And try to interrupt them from doing crime and try to do some things that encourage them to move in the next direction. I have no idea what the crime interrupter does in this country. I would like to know. And the minute I know, trust me, I can tell all y'all.
Yeah, you know, because I really would like to know because I listened the other day to Mr. Pintardi. He was on the show. And he was talking about the fact that he actually go into the communities a lot.
Yes.
And talk to people. And if you listen to the language that he used when he speaks just like the young man on the street.
Yeah, but he
know their talk.
Yeah, he represents an area where there's a lot of young people, and he knows and he's in touch, and he wants to feel what they feel and be able to talk to that. He does one thing is say I guess he doesn't want to talk down to them. He wants to talk up to them and talk to them. So that's fine.
And that is how you should talk to. If you want a young man to respect you as a man, you should never talk down to them. I have 2 young men as sons.
Yes.
And you should never talk. You always should speak up to them. You should uplift them. You should encourage them.
Yes.
You should sit and listen and allow them to speak.
Yes.
You understand me? So I really would like for you, sir, to do a homework on the job or the role of a crime interrupter. Because I recently, believe it or not, I heard Mr. Munker change his role. He said he's not a crime interrupter. He said he is something else, but he said he's not a crime interrupter.
I'll do my due diligence, and next week when I come back, I'll have something to say. Fair enough?
Please, looking forward to hearing from you.
Thank you, darling.
Thanks.
Okay. Got another call on the line? Callie on the air. How you doing, man?
Hey, Pearly, great to hear your voice. Good afternoon to you.
Thank you, my brother. How you doing?
All right, yeah, man. Pearly, all I can do is say, there's just some things that transcends politics as usual.
Uh-huh.
I believe in a case like this right now, the Bahamas is receiving black eyes from the international communities on things that has been perceived by the reports in the international media, but more so the stuff that is being said in our local media.
Okay.
And for our Prime Minister and the current administration, I send a clear, definitive message to them that whatever you do, crime is not politics as usual. Anything that they do, the walkabouts and stuff, they must insist or involve the official opposition to be a part of those walkabouts, to show show unity, show strength, show that the government, because guess what, in Parliament, it is not just the PLP personnel who forms the government. The PLP and the F&M personnel in that Parliament forms the government.
Yes, yes.
And they should be walking these things together. There's no time for bipartisan politics.
Understood.
This thing must be taken seriously, because at the end of the day, it is the Bahamas' reputation at stake.
Yes.
And right now it's being dragged through the mud with false reporting. It is the Bahamian people who are receiving the black eye directly and indirectly.
So are you siding with the Prime Minister and saying that the press should not print and should not talk about the murders up front?
Definitely not. I think that was a blatant mistake.
What do you mean what the Prime Minister said is a mistake what he said? Or
no, it's a blatant mistake to even begin to suggest to move it from the front page onto page 3 or 4.
Okay.
Because that is not going to make a difference. You see, what I'm saying here is print media is one thing, but we have all the other mediums that you're not even addressing. Social media is even faster than print media.
Yeah.
Social media is even faster than radio.
I heard Michelle Malcolm say that on another show the other evening.
Beyond the headline.
Said, we have social media and that travels faster than anything else.
Social media is the most jagged dagger ever when it comes down to anything going on in any country. Information travels faster than the speed of light.
The Prime Minister said that if you check other jurisdictions, and I listened to Chicago earlier today, the past is the past, and that really got me. That was really good. But the Prime Minister said other jurisdictions don't talk about it like us. Yesterday, the Kansas City Chiefs had their victory parade in Kansas City.
And they had a shootout.
At the end of it, they had a shootout with one died, 21 injured, and 8 in critical condition. But the thing about it is, every news entity carried that as
story,
including ESPN and the sports. That was the lead for every single news entity.
Definitely.
All right. So when we say, listen, if we don't want to be reported, let's do some things to stop it. That's the bottom line.
Well, probably the sad reality is this. We all know that bad news travels faster than good news.
Yeah.
I don't care how you try to hide, duck, shield, diminish, or whatever. That bad news will always dominate good news. Unless you have good news that entire day or that entire week, that's one thing. But anytime bad news pokes its head up out of the hole, trust me, all eyes target and focus on that bad news.
I agree.
So, in essence, in closing, all I can say is this. Right now, we don't know in the next 2026 election who's going to be the government of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. We know the two big elephants in the room is the PLP and the F&M. All I can say is, in closing, this is a time when both parties need to show unity. Both parties need to sit around the table and bring up strategies. This is no longer a PLP strategy. This is a national strategy. The two of them need to sit around the table and map out the strategy, because heaven forbids that if 2026 comes along and the PLP is ousted out of power and the F&M is in-house, I don't want to hear from day one, you don't have a plan to tackle crime.
Well,
that's a bunch of nonsense.
I think the opposition has offered to the government to send them some suggestions. I know that I saw it. Sent them suggestions and offered to assist. It's now in the government whether they want to work with them or not. But I got a couple other callers. I can take this.
Yeah, man. Thanks for calling,
brother. Okay, let me read this text real quick. Pearly, a former assistant commissioner who is now deceased, got the ankle bracelet contract. Okay. The Deputy Prime Minister, next text, the Deputy Prime Minister, instead of putting free Wi-Fi on Bay Street for tourists, none benefit for the Bahamians, fix and get those CCTV cameras working on the streets and body cams on the policemen. I know the CCTV cameras, trust me, they working. And the spot shot are working, okay? And they, when these things happen, they are able to get there as quickly as possible. Call you on the air.
Excuse me, God, they just stop, voice along with you.
How you doing, my brother? Hello? Hello? Call back. Let's take our first break, Mr. Producer. This is Pearly. It's Talking Heads Thursday, Guardian Radio 96.9. We'll be right back after these quick messages.
The new KFC nuggets have arrived. That unlike the no-gets, ours are handmade using 100% white meat. Unlike the no-gets, at KFC, we hand bread every day to achieve the perfect flavor. After you try our delicious and crispy nuggets, in the original recipe, you'll never settle for less. KFC, the real nuggets. It's finger-licking good.
Refined style with elegant taste, then fine threads is your place. If you want those slacks hemmed or just taking the waist, then fine threads is your place. If you wanna look suave and debonair everywhere you go, like you're supposed to be in a video, wanna step out and look great, then fine threads is your place. Refined style with elegant taste, then fine threads is your place. Is your place. Is your place.
March 8th, 2024 is International Women's Day. Guardian Media wants all Bahamians to truly inspire inclusion. It's not just something we should say or something we should write about. It's something we need to think about, know, and embrace. It's what we should believe in unconditionally. This International Women's Day, Guardian Media wants you and your company to inspire inclusion. Celebrate the women in your organization this International Women's Day by placing them in an ad in our International Women's Day supplement. For more information, call 302-2300 or contact your account executive. The aim of the International Women's Day 2024 campaign is to collectively forge a more inclusive world for women. International Women's Day, March 8th, 2024. Inspire inclusion.
Struggling to repay your loan? Let us help you get back on track with payment terms that suits your financial situation and improve your credit score and credit report with the Bahamas Credit Bureau. Inquire about our restructured loans today. Call us at 356-7764.
This is Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Fresh news, smart talk, all day.
And we're back. Talking Heads Thursday. This is Pearly in the house. So good to be here with you. Hey, let's celebrate 242 Day on Saturday, February 24th. This and every 24th of February, it's the 24th day of the second month. Show your Bahamian pride. Fly your Bahamian flags. Wear Bahamian flag colors. Eat Bahamian food. I do that almost every day. Create and listen to Bahamian music every day. Donate in sequences of 242. Do something 242 times or 2.42 times, etc. Merchants, consider pricing items 242 or 2420 or $242, etc. Let's have some fun. Yeah, let's celebrate 242 Day on Saturday, February 24th. Hey, let's have some fun. I can have some fun. I can be wearing my colors. I can try to figure out what I can do 242 times. And if you're on radio, can't talk all those things. You got a call on the air? You got a call in there, Mr. Producer? You do? Calling you on the air. How you doing?
Hey, Pearls, what's happening?
Right in, my brother. What you saying?
Yeah, 242 questions. We keep asking the same questions, so I won't fire no new questions on 242. I need some of these old questions answered, like Ben Dad asking.
Yeah.
Since everybody asking about the money for BPL, When you think the PPL generators could start getting bad again?
It ain't when it get hot. It ain't hot yet.
Yeah, because obviously they must have been waking good for the last couple of months.
It's cold. Ain't nobody been you've been like I ain't burning my air conditioner all month. People ain't burning no air conditioning. Less electricity going right now.
Oh,
Christmas over the lights, Christmas tree lights down. Everybody bill should be lower for January and February.
Oh, that's what happened.
Yeah.
That's why they didn't break down for a little while.
No load. Load ain't that heavy. And this time of the year the load is a lot lighter. You troublesome.
Right,
you really, I believe you set me up.
That's what I want to.
You set me up. Oh, yeah. Thanks for calling, man. Another call on the line. Mr. Medusa, you see that? He's trying to set me up. Call you on there. How you doing? I guess that couldn't wait on, man. The impatient. Yeah, listen, I know I talk plenty, right? Just hold on. Next text. So why the government ain't sent out a travel warning to our Bahamians over the mass shooting in the U.S.? They would do it to us. Really, I hear for real that the Haitian Bahamians are forming a political party for the next election. That would be interesting. I didn't hear that, but I mean, I won't say nothing. You know what? Mr. Medusa, put this call on live. I get in problems. And I won't get in trouble. I hear what you're saying. Everybody's entitled to do, as long as they're Bahamian citizens, they're allowed to do what they want to do. Call you on the air. How you doing? Caller. I guess not. Okay. I guess they still can't wait, or something ain't getting right there. I got a teacher call me and say you pronouncing the word wrong, and I do have to apologize. I get excited about it. I have to say text messages, or let me check this text. So I want the good brother who sent the message that I hear you, bro. Thanks for the critique. I only can get better if you guys tell me where I make mistakes so I can look at it and try to figure. I go back and listen to the shows and see where I make mistakes to try to correct. So I have no problem you critiquing me and telling me, hey, Pearly, you got to say it like this, okay? So text messages. It will be said from here on in. I'll do my best. I listened to Zhivago today and talking about when the Prime Minister said the past is the past, but we can't look at the past when it's only convenient to us. You jump up and you talk about things the opposition leader did in the past or you allegedly did in the past, but you don't want to talk about what you said in the past. And I believe in history. We can't know what to do in the future if we don't study our history and see the mistakes we've made. Or things we've done right and know how to continue to do it correct. So I believe in looking at history. So if you say something, you got to live with it. But one thing in the States, you say something 100 years ago and you try to run for presidency, it's coming up. It's coming up because they can talk about your colleague on there. How you doing?
Why so long with you, Pearly?
Hey, what's up? You having little problems getting through, eh?
I don't know what it was about. I think one of my phone probably was.
Nah, you have to forgive me. I was supposed to call you. The producer, I can be very honest now. One thing I can do is the producer give me the number. I fold up the paper, put it in my pocket, and put the pants in the washing and got washed. So I can ask the producer to put you on hold again so I can get your number and I can call you today and you and I will talk, okay? But please forgive me for that. I used to just put the number in the phone and I should have put it in my phone right away, but I was walking out the studio, grabbed the paper, fold it, put it in my pocket, did not remember that. Okay? That's cool with you? I think we lost him again, Mr. Producer. We lost him again. Ah, boy. Texter says, let's see this texter say here. I'm with the PM. The news outlet should cloak the crime reports. Also, Mr. PM is right. We need to worry about protecting Haiti right now. You're being facetious. You're being facetious. And the line was in agreement in saying the past. He thought that you can't forget, you cannot not stop. Look at the past is the past. So you're being facetious, Mr. Producer. One thing I believe in, I don't care what, as long as, I may not agree with the media does. I may open up the papers and don't agree with what I read. But as long as they're factual, they're being, it's truth. I can't fight them for doing it because they have papers to sell and they're professionals and they're practicing their craft. So if we want to put something on the front page, you can put it on the front page. You can't never tell the media what to do because that's a backlash. They coming at you. And we ain't got nothing to hide. You can come out. And if it can come out, you got to be willing to face what it come out to say. That's why, when you looking to get in power and you outside looking in, you got to be careful on what you say. You can't say it just to win the seat, or to win the government, because it can come back to haunt you. It will come back to haunt you. I see we have another caller trying to get through, Mr. Producer. It will come back to haunt you. So you don't make promises you can't keep, and don't overpromise. Because if you don't produce, this is what happens. Exactly what our Prime Minister is going through now. When he put up the billboards and they asked him, and he was saying, you can't hide the truth and blah, blah, blah. And then he comes back and tells us he now understands. But you may know that it was already over the world. Tourism was going down. There was documentaries out already. But it wasn't convenient then to say, hey, it can hurt our country. We have another call on the line? No? Okay. But so, you got to live with what you say and be upfront with your people. You call for certain people, admit things when you're in opposition, then you got to do the same thing. You got to do the same thing. Can't expect a blight. And I admire the journalists for standing up for their craft, standing up for the profession. That's what it's about. I 100% support them. I don't like everything they print. I don't like everything they say. I don't. But once they in line, what you can do? What you can do? We take the next caller, Mr. Producer. Caller, you on there. How you doing?
Hey, what's up, Nepali?
Hey, bro, what you saying?
All is well?
I know you was complaining. Baseball right around the corner.
Have you ever read The Blueprint for Change?
I've read, yes, yeah. I wouldn't say I read front cover to back, but I've read through it, yes.
That's a really beautiful document, no. No, seriously, all jokes aside. I honestly believe if the PLP would have followed what they write inside that Blueprint for Change, they would be in power for the next 10, 15 years easy.
If all the parties read book word for word of what they wrote, including manifestos and all that, we would have been a really far better country.
We would be a way better country.
But
I pick up this book from time to time to read it. And if they would just stick by what they write, they would have no issues.
Sometimes you write these things not knowing what the situation is, and when you get in power, you realize, oh, we can't do that. Oh God, okay, that happens.
No, but Naughty. Sorry, Pearly.
This is the better looking one. Remember the better looking one. You can say Pearly, okay?
Yeah, but this is not a hard document to follow. Okay, I looking at page 27 on the crime plan, right? The PLP would ensure that necessary reforms are executed for a safe Bahamas. That's not hard to follow.
That's true.
That's not hard to follow. That ain't cost them nothing. Okay, this is the next section. We will introduce research-based analysis and policies on countering antisocial behavior, violence, and crime. We will establish partnership between the Department of Corrections, BTBI, UBI, and National Training Center Agency. These are not hard things to follow.
Okay.
Expunge records for minor offenses due to violation of emergency orders.
Well, they did that.
But you know what I'm saying? Just stick to the manuals.
Yeah.
Stick to the script.
Hopefully they hear you.
But, see them like they wrote this and they have to throw it out the window.
Like I say,
a lot from the tune.
Yeah.
They read it and then threw it out the window. Because now they're completely lost. And I said this before. You go through every department in this present government, they're failing miserably.
Wow.
Everyone. Name a department that's functioning.
It's a challenge. I'm trying to think of it. It is a challenge.
Immigration, they might shut that down. I'm closed. Cut the power off.
Road traffic. I had applied for my driver's license online, so I didn't get it before Christmas because that's my fault. All right. So anyway, they closed down. They moved. So now they opened up. I went on Thompson Boulevard. Oh no, you got to go to the Mall and Marathon. I went to the Mall and Marathon. No, you got to go to Town Center Mall. I had to go 3 different places just to pick up my driver's license. And so the information not getting out there, it seems to be, and I hate to say it, dysfunctional to some degree.
And every government agency is an issue. It's a problem.
Oh, business license. Let's don't talk about that.
Business license. I just got my business license last week from January 1st.
You get yours. I ain't get mine yet.
So, stick to the script. Stick to the script.
I understand.
You know, and this issue with the Prime Minister put the crime on front page. Again, you repeat about the Kansas City parade.
Yep.
That was on every news headline. TSN, MSNBC, CNN,
including the sports channels. Yahoo Sports had it. ESPN had it. CBS Sports had it. NBC. All of them had it. Everybody had it.
You know, and
even
MLB Network. Saying, you know, the Bahamas government should the U.S. Senate advisory against the Bahamas. We need to do it. You can't get mad or you can't fault the U.S. if they choose to protect and advise their citizens about hotspots around the world. You cannot knock the U.S. for that.
It's harder them for them to protect their own citizens and at home.
They have to protect their own people. Now, the question is, why the Bahamas ain't doing it?
Good question. I got a couple more callers. Yeah, I can let you put.
All right, man. Take time.
Thank you. You got another call on the line. Or they call and leave me. What do you think, Mr. Producer? They call and leave me? Call you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, good. What's up?
I suppose that's the internet falling up because my cellular going straight through.
Okay.
What I want to say, right? Couple of things. The situation pertaining to putting things on front page. I think that's a good thing because ain't everybody listens to the radio, you know, and you know people needs to know, people needs to know what's happening, so they would be able to conduct themselves within their movement
accordingly.
Yes. Right. Other thing is, right? Ooh, what's the other point? Oh yeah. Other thing is, Pearly. I think knowing that you're into sports, right?
Yes, sir.
You could help the nation.
Okay.
You know, get together with some guys and have a meeting on the one of the parks.
Yes,
sir. Some of the sports guys, which in your,
I understand.
Yeah, and have a prayer meeting and have, certain guys, elaborate. Let certain guys elaborate to the public.
I have some young men. Mandel Miller and Denario Roll, who have a organization called Each One Reach One, and they do a lot of that stuff, and I assist them as best I can.
Yeah. You don't need anybody. You need somebody like you. You're a good public relation person.
Thank you,
somebody who real.
Thank you very much. I
you don't need anybody going, what showing themselves.
Yes, I tell people I am my father's son.
Say it again?
I am my father's son.
Amen.
Amen.
So, if you do it that way, you would get things done. People would listen to you all. You see what I'm saying?
Appreciate that. Yes, sir.
Take good care.
Thank you. Have a good
You're
day.
welcome.
Another call on the line? I'm trying to swell my head next to me. I can't walk out the door. My head be so swelled. But thank you. I appreciate that a lot, Raymond. I really do. Call you on the air. How you doing?
Trying to get in on the show.
Yes, sir. You talking? You on the show?
Oh, yeah. Freddie Thompson.
What's happening, Muff?
Man, everything good. I thought the producer would hold me voice and put me on to you.
When you call, you got card. When they call, they putting you through, man.
Oh, directly. Yeah, you're in line. Yeah, VIP.
What's up?
Yeah, man. Chihuahua Line show today was a repeat. You talking about yesterday's show?
But I listened to today. That was today.
Yeah, it was a repeat. Yeah,
yes,
but,
yes.
I agree to what you saying. Man, you see the thing about it. When Davis was in opposition, when he do that foolishness, the billboards, he put it in Camp Road and South Beach and Second Street, the Grove and all that, and Nassau Village where the crime happened and thing. He gonna get him out Bay Street, out Sanders Beach and things.
Yeah.
Make sure the tourists see him Cable Beach and the foot of the bridge and things and things like that.
Okay.
Yeah, like you and Papa say on the show one time, they really believe we stupid and things like that. No. And look here, the front page don't make no difference.
Yeah.
Because you got Facebook, they put it on Instagram, you got X, you got this and all type of.
WhatsApp.
They put it on. And then not only that, you had the international media being live Saturday. Up in the bottoms, up in Hospital Lane, or the murder scene, the chase.
But they trying to accuse somebody.
Going back to their station live for the front page, it make no difference.
Yep. And they've been there for many times.
Yeah. You a little low. I can barely hear you. A little low.
I said they've been here many times.
Yeah, okay, right. And Candia James and answer his question anyhow. When he's talking about check around the other medias around the world and things, then check around Europe and everything, and just get put on the front page.
Let me tell you one thing about that lady. She is a consummate professional who knows her craft, who's
exactly,
well
boy,
trained in her
exactly.
craft. And when you challenge her, she can double check, she can do her homework, and she can come back and let you know you right or wrong. I know one thing, I don't challenge her when it comes to that, because one thing I know, she know her job.
Right. Now, boy, let me say this. Boy, I got to call you back after 5, boy. What? I see Naughty Them Dead team sign Mike Isaiah as the defensive coordinator. You all need to have signed Martinez with the Dodgers. You all on the winning streak. Miami on the winning streak. I got to call back after 5, man.
We'll talk later.
Yes, sir.
All right. Buffett, one thing, Buffett, make sure he give you a call. You got to put him through. What is the next caller saying, Mr. Medusa? Call you on there. How you doing? I guess that couldn't beat. Let me read these couple of texts real quick here. I'm going to put up here, I think. Okay, it says here, Pearly, they trying to mash up the press for reporting murders. I get something they could do to get a greater support from the press and behemoths alike. Let's have a day to celebrate our latest and record holder, seeing that she was wearing orange that day. Let's encourage everyone to wear something orange, and let's welcome her home. Yeah, she is Devin. Oh, she is great. She is fantastic. Hey, Memphis and Augustins, don't forget that piece. Let's not forget that piece. Mr. Davis really reminds me of Joe Biden. They both can't remember the past. Joe can't remember when he was VP, and Philip can't remember his billboards or the Bombsey situation. Let's go, Dwight. Let's go. Let's go, Dwight. Let's go. Dwight, the MVP right now. At least Dwight didn't sell us out the river like can't say like Clint. We ain't getting all of that. Phil, Davis might have to give the tourist whistle. Mr. Whistle, a.k.a. Mr. I am you and you are me. Boy. That's right. These kind of things is why Pearly ain't getting into politics. Let me be the kingmaker. Or you're too much under scrutiny. You got to be very guarded. It's good to want to win the power. Yeah, fine. You want that. And you can fight to get that. But what you got to do is you're there for a reason. You're there to serve the people of the Bahamas. You're there to take care of the people of the Bahamas, to protect your citizens, to put programs in place to grow the economy, put things in place to keep them safe. If we bring in 9 million tourists to the country, we got to protect them. I don't want to hear this. What is? Oh, you protect Virginia, Jack, and Bahamas. You got to protect both. But that's the goose that laid the golden egg. That's why we are surviving as a country, because tourists bring in what I call foreign direct investments, cash money to the country. Remember, I always say, you know when you got good tourism going on, when you go to the food store, you go to the mom and pop store in Chippenham or Baintown or Grandstand, you go to the gas station and you're getting $5 and $10 US and $20 US change. That means fellas making the money, coming and putting it over the hill. So we got to protect them, but not hiding the truth. So we dump the stories on the 4th page, and what that means, we ain't worrying about stopping the crime, because, we're not talking about it, so maybe it'll go away. No, it ain't going nowhere. It ain't going to stop until we do something to stop it, to slow it down. You know, probably never ever stop it, but you bring them numbers way down. You don't try to tell these fellas they can't print it, but that's what they've been to school for, to be journalists. That's what their passions are. People like Candia James and Travis Cartwright and others, they're passionate about what they do. And you can stump them. I buck heads with Candia before on stories, but that don't mean I can tell her she can't do what she wants to do, because she does her job. I don't have to agree, and I can say I didn't like this, blah, blah, and we talk about it and move on. I respect the journalists of this country. I know what they're going through. I get mad when they sell out and go take jobs with government and stuff like that. Then you should go and protect your craft and keep building up the media houses. I admire the ones who ride it out. Or like you say, who tug it out. And they're the ones I fully respect. I can't hear you on the radio and think bashing what the government is doing and criticizing the next thing you look to spend other people when you get a job. Then you don't hear them out no more when they're doing the same foolishness or some of the same things or different things. You don't hear your mouth no more. Let's don't tell our media what to do. Let them do their jobs. They know what libel and slander is, so trust me, they ain't getting that route. They understand that. Our journalists are well trained. These kids got degrees. They ain't just jump up and say, I want to be a reporter. No. They got degree in journalism, degree in whatever, history, stuff like that. Well trained, well educated young people. I met most of them. I've had conversations with many of them. I respect them all. They're good people. Let them do their job. Texas says, Pearly, instead of rebroadcasting other shows, they should let you go live on unless you are busy. Money inside, bring no fight. I have no problem with that. I absolutely no problem with that. I really think our Bahamian hurdle champion should have been gifted $500,000 and 2 acres. They could find big money for everyone else, but won't give the real ambassadors of this nation chicken scratch. She deserves to be treated with the greatest of honor. You know, I mentioned when she said, this ain't the Olympics. No, it ain't the Olympics. It's a world record. That's bigger than the Olympics. World record. The fastest female in the 60 meters hurdles. The fastest in the world. This little country, but the fastest human and fastest. We celebrate that. We celebrate Devin Charlton. We celebrate her. Callie on the air. How you doing?
Holly.
Hey.
I don't normally make it a habit of calling twice.
That's right? Okay, darling. The Papa say you sound kind of cute, so that's fine.
Uh-huh. I want to just say something in the defense of White Strawn, okay?
Yes, good man.
They were sending around a little clip of him being upset about with the prime minister.
He had a right to be upset, but anyway, go ahead.
Mm-hmm. He was the first one, I think, to really speak out on it, right?
Yes, uh-huh.
And they would have said that, but you don't expect none from him because he is
I can tell you, I could not tell you what his politics is today because I listened to him. I listened to him bash Ingram. I listened to him bash Minnis. I listened to him bash many on the radios. I mentioned him get on their case when they do wrong.
You see what I'm saying?
I've heard him.
I said, what the hell this is, just because you speak in truth. You got to be more or for, But I just want to say, continue as a journalist to speak the truth, man. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And call it as it is.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, the only thing you have is your integrity.
And your name.
You have nothing else. I
tell the people that house I got the bank on that. I don't own that. Only thing I own is my reputation and my name, and I cherish that.
Thank you very much, regardless of who in power. Because let's say you have your particular person in power.
Uh-huh.
Why wouldn't you tell them when they're doing wrong? I still understand these people.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yep.
You want them to spend time, right? You only can speak the truth and tell them the truth. Don't fool them,
You got to be able to tell the emperor he's naked.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
I don't understand them.
We can get there. We can get there. All right, darling.
All right.
Have a wonderful day. We can get there. We got to be able to tell the emperor he's naked. If something wrong, tell him he's wrong. But me, I don't, we got... I believe in history. I think the best grade I get in my GCEs, not BGCSE, GCEs, was the grade I got in history because I love history. And I believe that we study history, we look at history because we got to know how to do things when we move forward. We got to know how to do something differently. You have to learn how to do things differently. So that's why you look at the history of what you're doing. But we'll get there. Trust me, we'll get there. We'll get there as a people. We'll get there as a country. Hopefully in my lifetime, hopefully in our lifetime, we'll get there. People, Mr. Prime Minister, lead the press, let them do their job. And I know you came back and said that you weren't trying to do it, and I hear you, sir. But that's not the way it came across. Please, Madam Minister, answer these questions. I want to know how you can get a loan for BPL, man, and you ain't tell us how much it is you're paying back, all of that. And why they're still in the res if you get the loan. Tell us some things so we can understand how. So when I see my light bill the way it is, I can have understanding. I get, I see them doing this, I see them doing that, I understand, that's fine. I can live with that. All right? Leave the Florida state alone. Mr. Deputy, I support everything the Ministry of Tourism is trying to do. And I encourage you to move forward. I encourage the Ministry of Tourism to continue pushing and saving and working on the good name of our good country, the Bahamas. It's only one country we got. And I ain't going nowhere. That God called me. It's been a great 1 hour. When we come back, we can talk some sports. You know, I in my Dodger outfit now. Baseball starting up. Football is over. Basketball game. My Lakers look good last night. Big win without LeBron. Big win. But they look good without LeBron. But we'll talk about that. This has been Pearly Talking Heads Thursday for the first hour. We'll be back right after the news to talk sports. Come on back with me and let's talk some sports. Have a little bit of fun. Thanks for listening. I'll see you in a little bit.
In the market, you getting cash in your pocket. 'Cause Island Games is spicy, and spicy is tradition. So when you play Island Games, we putting Bahamians first, guaranteed to pay. Island Games, we like them other jokers. We've been here from the start, from the bike to computer. Island Games, we gonna make your dreams come true. We playing with Island Games.
Cancer Treatment Centers of America is now City of Hope, creating one of the leading cancer care and research networks from coast to coast, providing more of what you need. More locations means more care closer to home. More specialists means more expertise. More research means more breakthroughs. More advancements means more treatment options. And more options means more hope. Learn more at cancercenter.com.
Just because they were cheap, Keisha bought things that she really didn't want. Hungry for deals? Let KFC satisfy your cravings before you do something crazy. Get the new Kentucky Crunch Sandwich with a juicy KFC chicken filet, fresh lettuce, and the perfect amount of mayo topped with a fluffy sesame seed bun for just $5.75. Order your new favorite sandwich online with Messenger or WhatsApp Hi to 557-3663 to start your KFC order today. KFC knows value. It's finger-licking good.
John Shoes and Accessories is your one-stop shop for all your footwear needs. You will find what you're looking for among the growing collection of classic and trendy styles with new arrivals every week. John's covers the whole family and has great prices, helpful and friendly customer service. Your experience shopping with us will be time well spent. Shop with us online at www.johnshoes.com. John's also now carries small home appliances. So come on into John's, located on Rosetta Street in Palmdale and Carmichael Road West. John's, we put fashion at your feet.
This is Guardian Radio 96.9 FM, Nassau, Bahamas.
Talking Heads with Naughty is brought to you by BTC, Burger King, the Cancer Treatment Centers of America, Fine Threads, First Caribbean Bank, Foreign Currency, John's Department Store, Joker's Wild, KFC, Naughty Johnny's, Percy's Island Games, Scotiabank, Sun Oil Limited, and Tropical Gyros.
And welcome back, Talking Heads Thursday with Pearly in the house, sports time. And then watch me now, I got my Dodger outfit on. I'm excited. This baseball is right around the corner. On Tuesday is the first set of games. And all next week's first set of preseason games. And then the season kicks off in a month. I'm excited. My Dodgers gonna look good. Oh boy. Yes, sirree. If you want to call in, 323-6232, 325-4316, 325-4259, 242-300-5720. Text me at 422-4796. There was a couple of texts I didn't read, and I promise, just before just throw them in quickly. Pearly, I have said that this government gave the Bahamian the Bahamas world record holder only $10,000. It was telling people she was getting water front property. Oh man, I lied. Wow. Good day. Much attention is given about protecting our tourism. What about protecting Bahamians? And I did say protect both. The PM is more concerned about the trapping of the job than actually doing the trappings of the job and actually doing the job. Hey, yeah, I traveling all over the world. What you think? What you think? Wouldn't you want to do that? Don't forget the final 10. There's a good story that they're gonna talk about. The Brady Belichick. There's something come out and talking about their relationship. It may not be as good as you thought it was. So listen to it. You might learn a little something. You know, Belichick and Brady fans. I thought it'd be appropriate to come out. This will probably starting tomorrow. We're talking about basketball and more baseball stuff. But just want to get that last one in there for the week. Maybe I don't know what Naughty's going to do tomorrow. Let's look at the front page. No, I forgetting the biggest, most important thing, and I know the phone can ring in a minute. I'll get raw. I ain't do what I supposed to do. I show today in sports history, and then you can be vexed at me and all that stuff. So we can get to that right away. Make sure we get that out of the way, because I all the time look forward to it. So today is Thursday, February 15, 2024. Today in sports history. In 1946, Edith Houghton, at age 33, was signed as a baseball scout by the Philadelphia Phillies, becoming the first female scout in the major leagues. In 1953, the first American to win Women's World Figure Skating Champion was 17-year-old Tenley Albright. In 1962, CBS TV brought the exclusive rights to college football games from the National Collegiate Athletic Association, NCAA, for a figure of $10,200,000. It's sounding like $10 billion now. In 1965, NFL teams pledged not to sign college seniors until they had completed all of their games, including bowl games. In 1974, Phil Esposito of the Boston Bruins scored his 1,000th NHL point. In 1975, Yvan Cournoyer, Montreal Canadiens, scored 5 goals and 2 assists against the Chicago Blackhawks. In 1980, Wayne Gretzky of the Edmonton Oilers at that time tied an NHL record with 7 assists in a game against the Washington Capitals. Gretzky also set a rookie record of 96 points, the GOAT. In 1996, the NCAA Football Rules Committee voted to require a tiebreak in all NCAA football games. In 1998, Dale Earnhardt won NASCAR's Daytona 500 for the first time. The win occurred on his 20th attempt. Sports quote of the day: a winner never whines. Paul Brown, Cleveland Browns longtime coach. What's going on in the papers? Sailing 70 for 70. McKinney looks to make historic trek from Exuma to Nassau. That'd be something fun to watch. Johnson makes senior team debut. World champs continue. And the GSSA Basketball Championships wraps up. That has been some wonderful stuff. CV Battle, I understand, won the senior girls division. Boy, that's interesting stuff. That's interesting. I think CIS won the senior boys. And we're still talking about 242 Day. Let's celebrate 242 Day on Saturday, February 24th. This and every 24th of February. The 24th day of the second month. 242. Get it? Show your Bahamian pride. Fly your Bahamian flags. Wear Bahamian flag colors. Eat Bahamian foods. Create and listen to Bahamian music. Donate in sequences of 242. Do something 242 times or 2.42 times, etc. Merchants consider prices items $2.42 or $24.20 or $242, etc. Let's have some fun. I'm for that. I all for that. Carly on the air. How you doing, man?
What's going on again, Billy?
What you say, Buff? What's happening?
Why, I tell you, just before the All-Star, we could step up, we could turn up the finest. We could turn up
Lord, listen,
that 26-point blow we do on the Bucks without Jimmy Buckets, without Scary Terry, without Richie Richardson. Guess how you all ain't at LeBron last night, but y'all beat the Jazz, eh?
We beat the Jazz. Yeah. The Jazz hard to beat at home. The Jazz have a very good record at home.
Yeah. Ambers for 6-0. Buddy Hield is my boy. I'll pull for him when he ain't playing for us. We're playing against us, but we had to put the thing on them last night, too.
So y'all beat the Sixers 109 to 104.
Yeah, by 5 points and everything. The same. They can't say they're starting forward, because we had our starting forwards out, too, so they can't say that.
Okay.
But what I really noticed for the last month or so, even start with your team, you see the second unit. You see how they play like how you all start when you only had LeBron and AD, and how you all blow that team.
Yeah.
But them bench players, they have so much talent and things too. They just want to show the world what they're good for. But because if you're looking at Nikola Jokic, he came on the other in the first quarter. I thought he's trying to beat Steph Curry record with 7 threes in the first quarter.
He tried.
How Steph Curry had 6.
Yeah.
But a 40-point quarter.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Some bench players, I believe they just need time to show their talents. Right?
Yeah, a lot of times, fellas, when they get the opportunity, they shine. Some don't, but a lot do, and they say, "Listen, let me let you know I deserve it." It puts the coach in a happy position, a difficult but happy position.
Right. I see that. Yeah, I see. Like I say, Naughty them hired a whole coach from the Vikings, Mike Zingay.
Yeah, but there was rumors that he wasn't going to be hired. Then they announced yesterday that he's hired, right?
Yeah. I saw them fire they DC.
I see that. They blame I see that they Shanahan getting some help for that. They talking,
Yeah. All right, man. All right. So why y'all taking so long to sign Martinez?
Who Martinez may sign?
The TD.
Oh, the Dodgers?
Yeah.
I know.
I seen some when I come across the screen.
I don't remember seeing that. You got me let you over a loop now.
Yeah, I can check it again then. Yeah, man, but then the All-Star weekend coming up.
I think the only talk right now with the Dodgers is whether they can get Kenley Jensen, because we still need one more arm in the bullpen. We actually need a left arm, but if we get him, that'll show up our closer with him and Evan. Other than that, I don't know about any other one. I don't know about they're trying to get nobody else.
So preseason usually start next week.
Next week, I think the first game is either Monday or Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
And then you have preseason games in both Arizona and California. So you'll get some daytime games, some early games out of Florida, and some late games out of Arizona.
What do you think with Hawkins Jr. getting in the dunking contest, man? I know he him to be a dunker, man.
Boy, listen, he must
I can see Jones or something.
He must he get dunk if they got it.
He must he get dunk, but there's some of them he have some stuff on YouTube.
He may be the surprise. He may be like what Nordies call him his dark horse.
Yeah, like my man last year in the slam surprise like him, like he get it.
Yeah,
I creative he was. Yeah, but anyhow, looking for a great All-Star weekend, the slam dunk contest. And then, everyone have a week off, and when we come back, we got Zion and the Pelicans. So that's it. We got a 5-game winning streak from there.
You think so?
We can see. Let's watch and see.
You think so? So what you predicting? What you trying to tell me is that the Heat going to the championship?
All the way, man. All the way back to the finals again. Don't mind, boy. Boston looking good now. They beat them fellas by 50 last night. Boy, but that's saying that white boy. There's a whole different team, is correct. But they like Barkley say too, we gotta wait to see. He ain't get putting all his hopes in them, because he know how Boston go. How Tatum and Brown go. But they looking good though.
They half killed him 136 to 86.
50 points, man. Yeah, man, they only 12 games, 42 and 12.
They play, but you know what team that I see really, I'm really admiring, have some respect for is the Grizzlies. Without Ja Morant, they still jam it. They battle it every night.
Yeah. But
they battle it every single night.
So imagine if he was there.
That's
why I tell you that I miss him of the NBA. But you see the Timberwolves, this is the first time reaching the All-Star break in first place in 20 years.
Yeah, but it ain't very easy. The All-Star break is very easy at the end of the season.
Yeah, at the season, because then you see how the Thunder's going on. But then, like you say, it could be upset. They could be the dark horse.
I don't know. See, right now, this league, this season, ain't looking. I like these teams like Minnesota, Oklahoma, way up there like that. I see Denver getting beat a lot now. I see.
Yeah, I'm so glad they lost 3 straight.
So I don't know.
All-Star. That's good for them.
I like how
that's good for Lillard last night too. But you should have picked Miami. You should have come with Miami. That's good for you.
Behave.
Yeah, Burley. Yeah, let me let someone else get him. We can link up early.
All right, Muff. Take time.
We can touch one another on the weekend.
Yes, my brother. Okay.
Respect.
All right, respect. Yeah, I don't know. We can see. I'm a big. Everybody know really like sports. But the NBA just ain't grabbing me like that this year. And not even the Lakers are. I watched them last night. I was impressed. I mean, Reeves, I really love his game. I love his game. AD got off last night. But I don't know. I don't know. I'm more excited about baseball getting started than anything else. I'm really more excited about that, you know? What's going on, listening to the backstories and all that stuff. Seeing what last-minute deals anybody can pull off, you know, just about everybody where they're supposed to be right now. So everybody's starting to get ready. Pitchers and catchers been in, all the full teams are now in, running drills and stuff like that. It's kind of fun. Kind of enjoying that. So hopefully we'll have some good baseball. All-Star break is on, so they got celebrity softball game. They got some skills stuff. Then they got the 3-point. Steph back in that, so that's going to be interesting to watch. That even ain't grabbing me. Is it grabbing y'all? Y'all feeling the NBA All-Star weekend? I know Muff all excited about it. Muff is a huge baseball, huge NBA fan. But are others feeling it? Anybody else out there feeling it like that? I wish Sawyer would come and explain to me why you don't fire your defensive coordinator. You really putting the blame on him? You really blaming him for your loss? I don't know. I see the NBA fine PJ Tucker for demanding a trade, but they make you shut your mouth in the NBA now. You don't want to about raise hell over there, you can get fined. $75K. That's a lot. I read also a talk today about the LA Clippers, that they could be the team to beat in the NBA this year, or at least in the West. They look good. Russell Westbrook, you know, gone to the next LA team and embraced his role as coming off the bench and really as a leader on that team. Even when the little fight break out yesterday, he was the peacemaker. Then Tyronn Lue get kicked out the game, and Draymond was close. Oh, he almost crossed that line. I was watching him. Good thing, I think somebody grabbed him and pulled him out there and take him, and he walking with his tongue stick out and all that stuff. It didn't take long. Grab him and take him out of there. You know, they still talking trade back. Ain't no more trades going on right now. They're still trying to make the story, but LeBron James' son getting in the draft. Come on, man. Why they really battling for stories, eh? They really battling for stories, eh? But you know what I find amazing with the PJ Tucker is in situation that, you know, he said he didn't want to be in the Clippers, but the Clippers got a good team. Got a chance to make it in the NBA Finals. I guess you want to play where you're comfortable. It ain't just about winning the title, bitch. I mean, yeah, but it ain't just about, I'd be going because I know we can win. I guess they ain't playing any much either, so you wouldn't like that either. But like I said, I don't know, boy. I don't know. How y'all? Let me know. I'm excited about baseball. You know, there was a talk about the White Sox trade. Let's take this caller first before I talk about the White Sox. Callie on there. How you doing?
Hey, what's going on, Pearly?
Hey, Mr. What's happening?
What's going on in the trades?
Say it again?
What's going down in the trades?
Anything new? I ain't seen nothing yet. Ain't nothing yet. No. They trade the NBA trade deadline finished, so anybody can pick up now. You have to get cut and go through waivers and then sign with the team.
Because I know. Golden State was trying to get LeBron.
Quicker the better, but no, that ain't happened.
That ain't happened.
His agent killed that, and so that ain't happened. But then, you know, there's still talk about it, a lot of talk about it, and there's a possibility he could go there in next year. That's fine. That's good. Let's save us $51 million.
No, he's still gonna be too old though.
That ain't my problem. If you go there, it ain't my problem.
I want him to stay there with you.
No, he go there. That ain't my problem. Because you see, he wasn't there last night. Did you look at us last night?
Yeah, look good.
Look real good last night, eh? So he could go, man.
Hey, you see how Miami look? They look good, you know.
But Muff just finished calling Robin, and then now you calling. Go ahead.
Beating up on the Sixers with Buddy Hield and them there, boy, and Jimmy Butler out.
Okay.
Jimmy Butler out, and they beating up on fellas like the Sixers.
Well, but you also got them beat out too now. The Sixers.
Yeah, but Jimmy Butler and the new guy who Miami just got.
Terry, that's what we call him, Scary Terry or something. Rozier, something like that's his name.
Yeah, he's out.
Okay.
So they playing good ball. They balling.
They actually are balling. I can't complain. I can't say they're not. They are balling. And it's kind of, and this is your time to start balling. You know, like your other fans say, All-Star break is when we start picking up our game. But a lot of teams start picking up the game after the All-Star break.
After the basketball start.
You know, but I don't know. Like, but you feeling it? I mean, you excited? You feel it? You excited about basketball, or you just because you're a fan?
I'm excited to see what's going to happen after the All-Star. I'm excited because I'm a Heat fan, so I'm really excited.
You everything out of Miami.
And I'm really excited to see how the Lakers are going to get destroyed. I'm excited about that.
Why are you so anti-Laker? Why are you so anti-Laker? What the Lakers do you?
The Lakers and the Boston Celtics. Lakers fans, it's not the players. Lakers fans' mouth are hard.
Okay.
Okay, that's what it's all about. And the Cowboys. That's why. It's not the players. All right?
Okay.
That's basically what it's all about.
All right. I ain't gonna fight you on it.
All right. Have a good one,
Take time, brother. So you see with the mystery, I don't know, boy. I don't know. I ain't feeling them like that. They ain't got me jumping on. I don't. But you, Mr. Producer, you excited about the NBA right now? Yeah. I must be the only one. I can watch some game. There's only 3 games tonight. I can watch one of them tonight. See if it'll get my excitement perked up again. You know. And I little mad. My girlfriend ain't playing. They ain't playing tonight anyway. Angel Reese them ain't playing tonight, so I can watch some NBA and see if that gets me excited. And we got another call on there. Call you on there. What's happening? We lost that call, eh? You did? Tell him call back. Why you hanging up caller? Call back, man. Call back. All right. It'll be nice time to have a conversation with you if you thought. I hear Brandon Staley's linked to the 49ers. So, you know, the 49ers fired their head coach, their defensive coordinator. So, the talk is Brandon Staley, the former Chargers head coach, is being linked to them. So, that's interesting. That's interesting. I wish Eric could call me and tell me what he thinks, but that'll be very interesting. Because I thought the Dolphins would have hired him. I thought a couple other people would have hired him. We got another call on the line, Mr. Producer. I thought other people would have hired him. But that didn't happen. So, I don't know. What you saying, Mr. Producer? We got somebody else there trying to get through or no? Yeah? No? Oh, okay, yeah. All right, caller, you on the air. What's happening?
Really, I just call back the touch on what you were saying too with the Clippers fight. Yeah, that's a dumb move on Tucker's man. You see that comeback what they had against Golden State last night?
Yeah.
And the Clippers is a solid team in the West, but you got to look out for them. You see the type of ball what they playing?
But I admire him. He ain't worrying about the winning. He worrying about being happy where he play.
Yeah, but then, like you say, I'll want to stay with the Clippers because the Clippers have a chance of going all the way. Well, like you say, Russ Paul and Harden, they're trying to, but this Harden always showing up like he's choking the playoff and things like that. Well, and the other guy with the Plats last night, I forget what his name. I was hitting all them trees would come and make the comeback.
Yeah, I can't remember his name. I didn't watch the game. I just saw the highlights this morning.
Yeah, I really just saw the highlights and things like that too. But that's what I don't say with the Clippers. All right.
Okay, thanks, Mouth.
Yeah.
All right. That's interesting. That's very interesting. What I was about to say now, before I was so nicely, so Brandon Staley, all right? They really, a lot of people in some league sources really believe that he could be the next 49ers defensive coordinator. I wonder, oh boy, that's not a bad move, you know. That's not a bad move. I see that the Dolphins' new defensive coordinator, Anthony Beaver, I think it is excited to work with Christian Wilkinson. So I think, Christian Wilkinson, I don't know. I hope the Dolphins, I keep saying the Dodgers, that's how excited I am with baseball. I hope the Dolphins keep him. I really do. We got next call on the line. Why the boys keep calling, hanging up on us, eh? You think they don't like us? What you think, Mr. Producer? Tell something now, see what they say. Call you on the air. What's happening?
Is that me?
You keep calling and hanging up. What happened? Hello? But, Brayman, I think your internet doing a little fool today. I think you're doing a little fool today. Try call back on the truth that we did the last time, But I don't know. So, Christian Wilkinson won $20 million. Dolphins ain't got no money. Dolphins $46 million over the salary cap. I don't know how it's going to work. But, one thing I do not, how to put this? I do not listen to interviews because it sounds like these fellas scripted. You know, my team, all my fellas did this. You know, my teammates did this and really made me proud. You know, we put it on the back and we won as a team. All the right things are being said. So I don't expect me, even the new defensive coordinator come in and say, well, you know, I don't want Michael Wilkinson. He probably gone anyway. No, he can say that. Say all the right things because that's what the media want to print. Boy, what they say? Boy, I tell you. Anyway, Mr. Producer, let's take our first break. When we come back, we talk a little bit more. We get into the picks, and then we get into the final 12. All right, let's take our break. We'll be back in a few seconds. This is Pearly. This is Talking Heads Thursday. Hey, we on Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. I'm so happy you're here with me. I'll see you in a little bit.
Just because they were on sale, Max bought things that he and his friend really didn't need. Hungry for deals? Let KFC satisfy your cravings before you do something crazy. Get a KFC 6-piece value deal with 6 pieces of juicy fried chicken, 3 orders of crispy fries, and 3 buttery biscuits, all for only $20. Order your new favorite deal online with Messenger or WhatsApp Hi to 557-3663 to start your KFC order today. Nobody does value like KFC, and it's finger-licking good.
John Shoes and Accessories is your one-stop shop for all your footwear needs. You will find what you're looking for among the growing collection of classic and trendy styles with new arrivals every week. John's covers the whole family and has great prices, helpful and friendly customer service. Your experience shopping with us will be time well spent. Shop with us online at www.johnshoes.com. John's also now carries small home appliances, so come on into John's, located on Rosetta Street in Palmdale and Carmichael Road West. John's, we put fashion at your feet.
This is Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Fresh news, smart talk, all day.
And welcome back. Talking Heads Thursday. This is Pearly in the house. This the lull time of sports because football over, basketball on a little break, baseball ain't start yet, so there's a lot of stuff you got to be into other things. You got to diversify your sporting outlooks. But let's take this call over on the. I call you on there. How you doing?
Yeah, sir. Pearly.
Yes, sir.
Tell me something. Why is it LeBron going over to Golden Gate? What's the reason for that?
He ain't going over there. He ain't going over there. Who said he going over there?
Oh, but okay.
No. What happened was during the trade deadline, Golden State came off. They approached the Lakers for him. They wanted him. They wanted to get him. They wanted. I don't know what the trade was going to be, but the Warriors wanted LeBron, and they thought with him they could go over the hump and win the NBA title this year, but. His agents said no, that ain't gonna happen, and his agents squashed it, and it never happened.
Well, this is the Golden Gate,
Golden State.
So a bunch of youngsters, how old they wanted LeBron for what reason?
They got a bunch of youngsters. They got Draymond Green, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, all over 30.
All over 30. How old is LeBron?
LeBron, 39. Too old.
Yeah, for real.
But what he's doing be honest with you. I hope, oh Lord, I can't believe I'm saying this. To be honest with you, no, I know it's Brayman. To be honest, I don't believe I'm about to say what I'm about to say. To be honest with you, at the 39-year-old, what he's doing right now, half the fellas in the NBA ain't doing.
Okay, got you. But see, Golden State's still growing, they got a bunch of youngsters in there.
Yeah, but they still battling to make the playoffs.
You give them time, like I said, they're growing. They're doing fine. They're doing good, but they're growing.
Sound like you pulling for them.
Yeah, they're one of my team.
Okay.
I like them.
Okay.
Take care. All
right, brother. Thanks for calling. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. All right.
Hey, Bremen got plenty teams. Plenty teams. Plenty teams. So anyway, I didn't forget Bremen Trump off and what I was going to say. Lord have mercy. This age thing here, joke. What is it saying here now? Pearlie, is it really? It really is a shame that Sparky is barred off every talk show because he and the female host had a disagreement. I'm not afraid to comment on anything. It ain't. See, you only hearing that part of the story, and to be very honest, you was a lot deeper than you say. I'm not at liberty to talk too much about it because they're looking at some legal matters, but it wasn't nice. It wasn't good, and if you say that to me and him might have fight, and then you'd lock me up. So, it's a lot deeper than what you're hearing, okay? A lot deeper than what you're hearing. It ain't about the disagreement. It's what was said after the disagreement and some other things that were said that weren't very nice. Hey, you saw guy, what time Pitches and Catches? Man, you don't listen to Jeff. Pitches and Catches been in since Friday. Everybody in camp now. All players are in camp now. Shohei Ohtani just had a batting practice yesterday. Bullpen batting cage practice. So they're all in. They're all in, and the preseason game start next week. It's Thursday, they already been in almost a week. The Dodgers were all the way in on Friday, and then most by Monday everybody's in, and then everybody else in now. On the 13th, I think everybody else, all players reported. So they're there. Things are happening. They're working out. Interviews are good. You don't hear too much during the first part of preseason until the little game start, and then you'll start hearing a little more. All right, you start hearing a little more, and you can be able to even make some comments and stuff like that. But right now, everybody coming in, they're loosening up, they're working out, getting conditioned. So we'll see. The talk is the Dodgers super duper acquisition of Japan. Yoshinobu Yamamoto. He's probably going to be the opening day pitcher for the Dodgers. I'm excited. Oh, man, I'm excited. I see Bedard is back. Connor Bedard, he's probably, in my opinion, the Chicago Blackhawks rookie sensation. He's back. He got hurt. As a rookie, he's one of the best players in the NHL. He's back, so I'm excited about it. I've been watching this game. He's fast. Ooh, that kid fast. He is fast. He is real fast. For now, Evan Phillips has been named the closer for the Dodgers. That's interesting. Unless Kennedy might be the number 8 man, so I didn't think much more than that wasn't going to happen. Okay, I see Dalen Cease. There's been talk about the White Sox trading, and that's what I was going to talk before the phone call came in. And they haven't traded him yet, and they haven't talked to discussion. So that trade might still be out there. Who does he go to? The Dodgers were interested, but I think we straighten out the Giants as a team. They're talking about, I think, Philadelphia and the Mets. So we set up and they call you on the air. How you doing? Are you there, caller, or are you going?
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm okay. How are you?
Thank God for life. What's happening?
The news is saying they have 3 arrests for that incident yesterday.
Yes, I saw a video. What I saw was 2 young black guys, one with dreadlocks or whatever they call it. I don't. There's probably some. It's probably fellas shooting at each other. I don't think it was like random stuff like these kids going into churches, but you don't know. Maybe you have to wait to see what the story is. But
sorry to know that it have to be blacks. Well,
things happen.
Boy, I don't know. Why is it our sense the guy on Negroes seems to be poorly socialized, man? What causing that?
We see that, but it ain't just them, I mean, and them people in them churches are white kids who did that, who shoot up the church. It's white kids who shoot up the church. The other white kid who went down the road shooting up people. So it ain't necessarily just blacks. This happened to be blacks this time.
But I watched an interview this morning before I come to work. Boy, that's a risk what he took when he tackled that guy and that gun come out.
Yeah.
That's a chance he took. But boy, that's how serious those fans are.
Yeah. You messing up a great day. Come to celebrate you messing it up.
Yeah, they have 3 persons arrested.
Yeah, so I guess we get more of the story later today once they interview them and they
one demise.
Yeah.
And a few in critical condition.
8 in critical and 21 got injured.
Yeah. Anyway, brother.
All right, brother. So
hey,
sad.
Listen. So when are you all gonna ship LeBron out?
The quicker the better. I don't. He's gonna. He has a player option after the season, And something making me feel that he's not going to exercise that option. He's going to test the free agent market. That's fine with me.
Well, I really want him to go with LA. I want him to go with LA. I just, for some reason, I don't know why I'm not a fan, but I don't know. Kobe was just my man, you know.
Yeah. He had a love for Kobe like crazy.
Yeah, I watched an interview with with Magic Johnson, and he was talking about the great Kobe Bryant last night.
Yeah.
But anyway,
we did the trophy. We did not we, but they put up a trophy, a statue outside of the stadium. So
yeah, may his soul rest in peace, brother.
Yeah, rise in glory.
Take care.
All right. Boy, that's interesting. Call it gone, right? That's interesting. All right, let's take a look at the picks and see what's going on. And then we'll get to the break. And after the break, we have Colin Coher talking about, there's a documentary out on the New England Patriots. They're talking a little bit about Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. So let's see if some date come out on that, or something. Some hot news or something for us to talk about, you know. We'll see what's going on tonight now. Oh boy, let's see. There's only 3 games in the NBA tonight. So we're gonna look at the NBA and we can take a look at some college games, okay? I'm staying away from the NHL. I haven't quite figured about this yet. I know that the Avalanche is a great team. I know that the Rangers have a good team, and I know the Bruins probably have the best team there. If somebody think I'm wrong, tell me, you know. But I haven't, and I keep promising to get my good friend Clint on Monday to talk about some NHL hockey. And one of these days I'll get him on to come talk about some NHL hockey for those of us out there who would be interested, you know. I see my girl, Caitlin Clark at Iowa dropped from number 2 to 4. So that's interesting to see. All right, let's take at the picks. Let's see what we got here now. We got the Milwaukee Bucks at the Memphis Grizzlies. Milwaukee is 11.5-point favorite. I have not bought into Milwaukee yet. I think at the end of the day, Doc Rivers is going to have them as a good team. I just think he's trying to find the chemistry, the right moves and stuff like that. But I still think they have much better things than the Grizzlies. Even though the Grizzlies give you a battle, even though the Grizzlies can fight you to the end, I think tonight the Bucks will be prevailing. I would stay with the money line. I don't trust that 11.5, but it wouldn't be surprised me if they do blow them out. The Golden State Warriors are the Utah Jazz. Utah is very hard to beat at home. They have a really good home record. I don't even know what the record is. You know, I saying all these things, and I could be so much wrong. I could be so wrong. But they're supposed to have a very good home record. And they're hard to beat. I know that the Lakers really outplayed them last night. They came back on the Lakers. They took the lead on the Lakers, you know. The Lakers, I think, had a 1-point lead at the half. Only had a 1-point lead at the half, and they had the Lakers had a battle, and then the Lakers had pull out in the second half. Reeves is great. AD was good. I like some of the things that Hayes did last night. I see Dinwiddie is starting to get into the groove a little bit, and D'Lo really playing some good basketball. I think the Lakers were thinking about trading D'Lo. I think the Lakers were talking about trading D'Lo, and D'Lo just tell him, say, no, I ain't gonna let you do that. I ain't gonna let you trade me. I can show you I need to be here, and that's what they did. D'Lo, he got off. He made it very difficult. But one thing with D'Lo now, I a little nervous about him because sometimes he'd be hot as ever, and then play kind of ball and need to just bench his butt. But we'll see what happens. Like I said, now, okay, back to the picks. The Jazz are really tough to beat at home. The Lakers put them one last night. They only are 2.5 point favorites over the Warriors. I think the Jazz win. I mean, the Warriors are only 2.5 point favorites over them. I think the Jazz beat them tonight. I'll take the Jazz and the points. Timberwolves at the Portland Trailblazers. Timberwolves looking good. This is going to be the first time that they in first place at the All-Star break in over 20 years. I like the Wolves tonight. I like them tonight. I like them. I'll take the points. All right, there's like a couple of games tonight in the NCAA. Minnesota's at Purdue. Purdue's 16.5-point favorites. I'll take Purdue. St. Mary's is starting to play some good ball. They're moving up. They're now number 18. They got a 19-point favorite, Pepperdine. I'll take them. I'll take them in the points. Let's dash down to the women's quickly. NC State is hosting Notre Dame. I love Notre Dame, but NC State got a really good team. Got a good forward. I can't remember her name off the top of my head, but I get NC State. I'll take them tonight. Money line. Syracuse at Miami. Syracuse playing some good ball too. I'll take Syracuse over Miami. Iowa. Anytime Caitlin Clark playing, there's a chance that she can win. I'm taking Caitlin Clark. So there's your picks for the night. Let's take this last caller. Call you on the air, and then we'll take our break. And we go to break and be calling Coherd. Hey, caller, how you doing?
Yeah, Nadia, pardon me, I apologize for calling back, but because you were talking about LeBron James so much, I have a basketball, right, for several years, right? Indoors and outdoors basketball, right? LeBron basketball.
Okay.
His name, you know what I'm saying, for several years old.
Okay.
Now, it was hanging up in my clothes closet for years. It already went down and everything.
Okay.
But nothing wrong with it. How much you suppose I still have the pin to
blow it up?
Fill it with air. Yeah. Let me ask you something. How much you suppose I could get for that today?
I have no idea, you know. I don't know if that weighed anything, but I can check it out for you. Why don't you take... Is it LeBron? Is the LeBron ball? What's the is it Spalding or is it a? Do you know the brand name?
No, I don't know, but I can't remember. But I know it's a indoors and outdoor ball.
I'll check it out. It probably weighed about $40-$50.
I want you to take a look at it.
Okay, I will.
Call me when you can.
I will.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Let's look at this text. Hey, how your girl doing at LSU? She had 27 points and 19 rebounds in the last game. She put the team on her shoulder and said, let's go, girls, and let's ride. Oh, Angel is a ball player. She's a great passer. They said passing is underrated because her trash talking and her defense, her rebounding is as strong as Austin was. She made a tip pass last night, that night before last in the game was awesome. It was awesome. So Angel is doing well. Hey, that's the show. We're going to take our break. When we come back, Colin Coherd is going to talk a little bit about Belichick and Brady, the documentary and them. It's been fun. Love being here with you. I'll see you next week. Be safe. Take care. And this has been Talking Heads Thursday on Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. I'm Pearly and I'm out.
Currency brings you the African Giant live in concert. Burna Boy. Burna Boy performing live Saturday, February 17th, taking place at Clifford Park with Burna Boy performing live. Also performing Rich Homie Quan, 38 Afri, Joe Capone, Banksy Velli, Ratty Pinder, Bloody, Fat Shot, Puzzle, Judah the Lion, and Jay Shepard. Hosted by Natural Empress, Rika C, Pencil, and Aaron Rain. Music by the country's top DJs, Overdose, DJ Tank, DJ Hennessy, DJ Mad Bull, AJ Unruly, DJ Melody. Spilling the Gate 2024. Saturday, February 17th at Clifford Park with Burna Boy. Get tickets now. The name of the game is to be on the scene.
Play with Island Games, we making dreams come true. Play with Island Games. We paying more out to you. Don't mind the noise in the market. You get cash in your pocket. 'Cause Island Games is spicy and spicy is tradition. So when you play Island Games, we putting Bahamians first, guaranteed to pay. Island Games, we like them other jokers. We've been here from the start, from the bike to computer. Island Games, we gonna make your dreams come true. We playing with Island Games.
Cancer Treatment Centers of America is now City of Hope, creating one of the leading cancer care and research networks from coast to coast, providing more of what you need. More locations means more care closer to home. More specialists means more expertise. More research means more breakthroughs. More advancements means more treatment options. And more options means more hope. Learn more at cancercenter.com.
This is Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Fresh news, smart talk, all day.
All right, welcome back. Julian Edelman, who's got a very popular podcast, Games with Names. He's trying to get me on it, and I've blown him off twice. I'm really a jerk.
Travis Kelce talked about it at the podium. I mean, we can't get you on, Colin. What's going on?
I'm trying to get on. Super Bowl
I'm
week's
joking.
a lot.
I get it. I'm just.
So, by the way, so this is really interesting because every dynasty has something. And the Patriots dynasty was always considered like the smartest, the most efficient. You knew all the tricks. You knew all the rules. So what do you make on the overtime rule thing? How much should players know? How much shouldn't they know? San Francisco guys are like, we didn't have a clue. Did that bother you?
I'm a big Kyle Shanahan guy, but I did think that was a party foul going into the Super Bowl where you're smart. There should at least be a nucleus of guys that know the situation that you're going to get into if it were to go down to that. I remember in New England, we would go over the free kick every Friday at Fast Friday practice. The free kick is where you fair catch a punt and you get to line up to have a free kick before half. Hadn't been used since 1986, but we were prepared just in case it were to ever happen. And, a lot of people say, well, a lot of these guys have a lot of information in their head. It's a big week. You don't want to feel.
That was kind of my take.
Yeah, but when you subconsciously know what's going on in the game, that it allows you to instinctively play at a different level. That's something Belichick would always say. You go over the situations so it's in your subconscious so you can instinctively make plays on the football field for the right situations. So, I don't think it's terrible that not like everyone wouldn't know, but there had to be a collective group of captains, the quarterback, Juszczyk, these guys. I mean, there's got to be someone that knows what's going on if we get to this situation.
The bumping Andy Reid.
Yeah.
Now, I don't think anybody's bumping Belichick. And I will say Travis Kelce's really emotional.
Yeah.
What did you make of that?
PSA for all you young kids, it's not all right. But on the other side, if you're Travis Kelce and you've performed the way he's performed in the most important games, you get to do stuff like that. And with the relationship that they've developed over last 12 years, I mean, we've kind of always knew that they were like that. And I didn't think it was great, but I can understand coming from, a very emotional game, from an emotional player who's probably the heartbeat of their team. Travis Kelce's the heartbeat of that team when it comes to being that emotional figure. Yeah, you see him firing guys up on the sideline all the time. So I didn't like seeing it, but I can understand. I mean, I was there when Tyquan Underwood, ran a wrong route, the back end zone, and Billy O'Brien and Tom Brady were MFing each other right on the sideline. Like, this stuff happens in the war of the game, and I'm not trying to make it lightly for, battle people, but when you're in this environment.
Totally get it.
When you're in that environment, there's a lot of things said that you have to just rub, let it go over your head. There's a lot of things that you do because you have guys literally doing everything that they can, physically, emotionally, mentally to go out to play their absolute best. And, I've seen it time and time again. These things happen.
So 10-part documentary, Apple Plus. It's called The Dynasty. I think it's the Jeff Benedict book, which is a fantastic book. They were on Wall Street the other day, the opening bell. So it's getting a lot of play. So there have been teasers for it. Apparently, Brady is as blunt as he's ever been. Kraft is blunt. Rob Gronkowski sat in the parking lot in his car and was afraid to go to practice, like we didn't want to do it. So you were interviewed. How long?
Probably like an hour and a half. I think I was interviewed for an hour. I honestly don't remember what I said. So I want my popcorn and get ready for tomorrow to watch this thing, because I'm interested to see if the teaser of what we've all saw, which is making everyone no one's got a filter on, no one's got let's see what it really looks like. I want to see what it really looks like, who's talking what. And we also got to remember, someone is producing this thing from one side or the other.
Yeah.
So we don't know if it's the actual truth.
Well, we feel it is Jeff Benedict's book, and that's got multiple quotes. So it's like the Michael thing. If Tom's talking, it's got to be some truth.
Yeah, definitely.
Let me ask you this. You're a coach's son. And you came into the league as a grinder. So you probably could take more verbal sparring or lashing out from a coach, and you're good with it. I do think as Brady, I always felt as Brady, the dynasty started, it was Bill's. And then in those middle years with Randy Moss numbers, then it was Tom's. At the end, it was really Tom's, where he was clearly more valuable. Is it fair to say, as you joined it, it was pivoting when you first got there? Did you feel like it was Tom's or Bill's was the soul of the culture?
I always felt it was Tom collectively as a whole. I mean, Bill as a whole. And Tom was kind of like the offensive voice. That's what I felt when I got there. It was pretty known that everyone was on the table to get yelled at from the jump right when I got there. It didn't matter who you were, didn't matter what you've done, it didn't matter how much you were making. If you did something wrong, it was going to be talked about in front of the whole team, because that was the whole thing. We are all accountable for what we don't do right. So I always saw it as it was Bill's team, and, Tommy was like the flag carrier of that team.
Now, was he at times, Wes Welker said it felt at times a bit abusive. Again, you and Wes, you replaced Wes essentially. So you were together briefly, but did you ever feel it went over a line? Like, Bill, give him a break.
Yeah, of course. I mean, Tom Brady was in his 15th year, had 3 Super Bowls, 4 Super Bowls, countless Super Bowls. And he would get on them, but, he didn't change. That's what he was doing every year. I think looking back on it, Bill could have probably handled it a little differently. But I think Bill thought he was doing the right thing. And also, everyone on that team knew Tom Brady played better pissed off. So I don't know if it was some Master Jedi mind tricks that Bill's doing either. I honestly don't, because,
when did you learn that?
Huh?
When did you learn that? Tom was better pissed.
I learned that probably in 14, when something didn't go right in that playoff run, and he started getting on the guys. I think it was in that Baltimore game. We were down 14 points for the first time, and Tom was getting pretty heated on the sideline, yelling at us, and then all of a sudden, he started balling out. We started balling out. It was just kind of something that you knew. Tom would fabricate things in his own mind to make himself mad or to come up with a motivation.
Right. Jordan did that, yeah.
You know what I mean? And so, I'm not 100% sure if Bill didn't understand that also. Because I, you know, when Cam came in and he was my coach, or he was coaching Cam the next year, you know, he handled Cam differently because maybe that's what he felt Cam needed.
Interesting.
You know what I mean? So a lot of people have all this, oh, Bills can't, he's not a collaborative guy, he's not this guy, he's not that guy. I think he's pulling strings and playing chess a lot more than people think.
Well, Parcells was the great psychologist. Belichick was around him forever. It's not hard to figure out that Bill watched some. I mean, Parcells is almost a comedian on the sideline all over his coaches.
Yeah. And Bill's a little different. He's more of a computer out there, you know, during game day, because he would never go and coach you hard necessarily on a game day because he wanted you to go out and play the game. He'd coach you hard after the game when the game was over because he knew that even if we messed up that one specific play, there's still 2 quarters of football left. You can't just get on someone and have them tail.
That's right.
So, you know, there's a lot of things behind the scenes that a lot of people don't know about.
So nobody's ever three-peated, which is hard to believe if you watch the 70 Steelers or the Joe Montana Niners or the Patriots.
Roger Craig.
I mean,
he didn't fumble. If he didn't fumble, they would have three-peated.
That's right.
Giants.
It's hard to just repeat. Jimmy Johnson, I asked him about earlier, he said it does become a little the disease of me. The secretary wants a raise. The slot corner wants a raise. Was it that in New England, or was it salary cap? Guy leaves, free agent. Why is 3 so hard?
Honestly, when we won 14, we started out 15, I think 9-0, 10-0. Week 8, Nate Solder blew out a pec, left tackle. Week 10, Dion Lewis tore his ACL. Like, there's a lot of things that have to happen. Your team has to be able to stick together. And then, of course, you get a little bit of the complacencies going with certain guys. It was always crazy to me that some of my best teams were the teams we didn't win the Super Bowl on. It was just we weren't healthy enough. Yeah. There was a crazy distraction that came off. We didn't play our best football to the right time of the year. And those are all variables that can happen. That's why it is so dang impressive what the Kansas City Chiefs did this year. And in these last 4 years, honestly, to be able to change teams, you know, and change the identity of their team, go from, you know, an explosive offense to last year kind of figuring out what's going on offense, and then this year, you know, having an insane defense and an offense that made plays when they had to make plays, understanding what you are, understanding your identity, and that's why they've become such a championship team now. They understand what they have to do to win, not necessarily the sexy, let's go out and do this, let's go out and do that. You know, when it came to nut cutting time, what was Patrick Mahomes? He was 8 for 8. Okay, your best player. When you needed a big play on 3rd down in the red area, where was Chris Jones? Right down Brock Purdy's throat.
Yeah.
You know, that's championship formula. Your best players making the big-time plays when the team needs it.
Hi, everybody. It's me, Uncle Colin. Subscribe here to get the latest from the herd, including exclusive behind-the-scenes videos and more, wherever you may be, however you may be watching. Thanks again for making us part of your day.